Well, I haven't known exactly how I wanted to begin this series, but I knew that I needed to. And I was talking it over with a close friend of exactly how to proceed, because I went through a moving day, and as you will remember, these have been waiting patiently for a different home. Now, the sound of stones is familiar to us. So, what I know hasn't happened, because I very rarely get into this. And some new people who come by, they don't even have any idea if they've never seen anything like this. But I have a safe harbor if you will. That I need to move, and moving day meant that these are going to go through some close scrutiny, if you will, and move. They have made the cut in certain ways where they're going to move into this. And since I don't see it that often, I know many people out there don't get to see it. Now there's 7 trays. And it's a great place for me to keep things safe and organized in materials and styles until a better time presents itself. I often see a lot of you guys out there finding some great pieces. Could be points 365. Could be the ditch walker. Could be Great Basin Man. Could be Heartbreak Relics. Could be Nomadic Adventure. Finding such great stuff, and what I don't often get to see, and it could be Flint's Ball, it could be any. Now, a couple times I will give kudos to Flint's Ball. He has shown how he organizes and has his displays and his display cases second to none, just like a bonus room, just like I'm in right now, that he has. It's like his man cave. It's just perfect. But I don't get to see enough of you guys. I see the great pieces you find, but I don't see the world of how you organize them, keep them. You'll find a great piece and say, this is definitely going to go into the frame. But we out here don't really get to see your home or your frame or whatever. I'd love to. This is at least the next step. And it has been for a decade, where these things are organized, where they're already, every single one of these bins could produce a really great frame. Because in this display box, they're all just about, I don't like the word perfect, but they're just about perfect. Back in time, or I should say back from time. So I figured I would kick this off with a little bit of explanation. I mean, it's 27 degrees outside in eastern central North Carolina right now. And it is not nighttime. So, now, I never moved to North Carolina for it to be that cold. That's ridiculous. For North Carolina. But since I rarely get through here, I figured I would do it this way and show you in a series of videos, somehow or another, how I'm going to accomplish this moving day. And it could sort out to be a giveaway. They always can. But I'm going to either organize or coy the well. Now, remember there's trays underneath here. What you're seeing on the top, like a runway of ancient life, on the top two trays are my absolute favorites for certain reasons. But the box is full of what I have separated over 800 perfect, I call them perfect pieces. But the top pieces, for whatever, the top trays are for whatever reason, just pieces that have touched my heart. I was watching I don't know if you call your channel Ben Allen, but it's funny, Ben has the same name I do. And I was watching some others, and you'll often listen to the tone and the tenor. It's good to know that some of the people out there that collect artifacts, when you find them, you are also able to be touched by the time travel that happens. For even in looking at some of these on this opening video, you've traveled back in time some 5,000-6,000 plus years very well. Could be 7,000 or 8,000 years, which is staggering. And it's that connection to time and to humanity. We are mere infants, professing ourselves to be wise, and a nation of modernity for 250, 275 years is nothing. It's 27 degrees outside. I'd like to see any one of us walk off into the woods last night at 27 degrees and be able to handle that evening. Or I'd give you a straight line from my house, maybe to a 2-mile straight line to my friend's house, and see if you could handle that in the middle of the night at 27 degrees. Through the easement in the swamp. It's just what it all is, what I'm all, trying to say is that my hat's off to these people. Funny thing here. 1, 2, 3, those 3 came from the archaic. So I usually know where these pieces come from, and I don't ever forget. There is a rhyme and reason to a little bit of the way they're organized. But I'm going to figure out over there on my right how to get those into here and share a little bit about it as we go. And about the perspective that folks are seeing. And I suppose if you have better things to do, or this is not a love for you, you can just click it off, and I'll go on with the series for posterity.